this is how I would use scale on a little plan, and this is just an explanation of how it all works. Okay. So, how it should work is that if you took a ruler, say for example, 2 centimeters on your bit of paper, there's your 2 centimeters, okay, there's your 2 centimeters there, that would be equal, for example, to 1 meter outside. All right. The idea then is when you come to draw that up, all right, just for an example, so you've got, that's 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 4 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters, 8 meters. Okay. See how that works now? So each one of them squares you're using as a ruler is 2 centimeters, but out there at the window on the garden, each one of them is actually a meter. And the reason we do that, very, very simple, that anything now on that paper, so for example, if I was using a gate, which is 1 meter wide, and obviously there's your gate. Okay, if a plant is going to get to 2 meters wide, there you go. So what it does, it gives us context so we can actually see the relationship between each other. It's all very well getting your measurements in meters on everything on there, but unless it's done at scale like this, so everything on your plant needs to match the scale. So it doesn't matter whether it's a path, a tree, a shed. All right, you're putting a shed on there. How big's your shed? Well, my shed it's 2 meters by 1. It's only narrow for a cycling shed. Okay, so you go. There's your 1 meter. There's your 2 meters. Okay, we'll flip that up. There's your 1 meter. Doesn't matter really how you work your scale, because to be honest, it really depends on how big a piece of paper you got. Generally, as a rule, we just keep things to A4 because it makes life easier. All right. So it's important to get it that way. Okay. It's like I said, it's all very well your plan. Well, that's 3 meters there on, and that's maybe 4 meters. Okay. But when you start putting things in here where things are, if it's not done to that scale, when you come to actually do it in the real world, it won't work. Okay, nothing will fit together. It'll fall apart. All right. So at the very beginning, when you draw your thing up, all right, when you start, you must have something to keep things in order, and that is called a scale, which is what we call a recognized convention. All right. So just to recap, you can pick it. I don't know how big a design you're going to put on your paper. So obviously, if you're doing a garden which is 20 centimeters, if it's 20 meters long, just for example, and I was using that scale. Okay. Okay. So 2 centimeters is a meter. It's 1 meters there. So if you're doing a 20 meter garden, that's 40 centimeters. So your sheet of paper will be off my little metallic board, would be here somewhere. So that's 40 centimeters there, and that would represent 20 meters. Okay. What you could do, you run out of paper there. All right. So we'll play with that a bit. So I could make, see if I made that 1 centimeter to 1 meter, then your 20 meters will be easy, okay? Because it would just to be there. Oh, there. So that there, there's me 20 centimetres there. And that would represent outside 20 metres. Okay. It like I said, it just depends on your bit of paper how you want to work it. Yeah. All right. Now, if that makes sense, that all drawings are done that way. Okay. Whether you do it for a posh architectural drawing, any garden design, it has to have a scale. When you do your scale, don't mix and match. Don't start putting different measurements on it. You keep it the same. Okay. Because confusion costs cash. So keep it that way. So personally speaking, I don't design anything massively big. So I have 2 centimetres equals 1 metre, and you can fit a nice sized garden design on a sheet of A4. All right. Let me know if you understand that. Thank you very much.